Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Ian, and we are back with more One Piece. So last episode, you guys saw, it just came out, probably. I don't know how close together these are coming out. I'm going to try my best. But anyway, we went to Logtown. Before that, we met Mr. Five, Miss Valentine, and Miss All Sunday, much earlier than we had in the anime. To give context to, those who are just watching the live action. Um, a bit more of an immediate tie. Went to Lockdown. We saw Buggy again. We saw Alveda. Alveda. Met Smoker. Ooh, that hurt. I just realized I didn't complete what I had said. So the tube going under my skin and the hole draining the blood. It's also keeping. It's like my brows can't quite move as much as usual. Maybe I did say I don't remember, but like how expressive, for those that aren't new to the channel, how expressive I am with both my hands and just my face. It's just a habit. It's just how I am. And it's kind of difficult and annoying that I can't really do that too much with my eyebrows. It's just because, so it's weird. Like it feels stiff, like almost like Botox. I would assume how it feels anyway. And kind of hurts if I do it, if I do it, if I end up doing that. Anyway, Tashigi, I think that's her name. Zoro ran into her. Looked like his old friend. Whether it is her, I don't know. They took down Luffy. He was having some trouble in the last episode. They took him out with her slip fruit. Used it to kind of disorient him, and then use her club to knock him out. And then they used Sea Stone. Locked him up, kind of drained him of his ability and his stamina. He was about to be killed, and he was just like, "I'm sorry." He's telling Nami and the crew, Nami, Sanji, Zoro, and Usopp. By the way, Usopp did a lot of work last episode. Then I think the guy is named Dragon. Basically steps in, stops Buggy. They get away. They're on the ship, and now they're heading to the Grand Line. They're going up Reverse Mountain, which I'm going to assume. I mean, not even going to assume. We are going to be running into Laboon, and the guy that I can't remember his name, and I'm really feeling bad, but I think it has to start with the C. Anyway, we'll start the episode. Okay. Probably not going to be able to do all of them in one sitting. I'll record these two, and then I'll work on the rest afterwards. Maybe I'll edit. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'll try to figure out how to do this. Okay, I'm really liking it. I'm really liking this season. It's great. I'm liking the changes, and I'm understanding. Like it's look, the whole of the stuff with Laboon being like somehow building an inside sky dome or whatever. Whatever he did, paint. I'm assuming the paint is because I think it's I think they showed that he painted it in the anime. But that's where they got the paint from for Luffy to paint the big old Jolly Roger, the straw hat Jolly Roger on him. Man, Laboon, the way they may give him that big old sad eye, that's just unfair. um, but I do like they're kind of making a lot of moments with the characters like a lot more personable. Like bits with Nami, kind of like showing her insecurity, kind of coming through of like not knowing what she's like, not necessarily being in her element. Like she's the navigator, but like this is a whole new ball game for her. Like there's new rules, something that's completely wild. Like the direction, magnetic fields interfering. There's like no like the compass isn't gonna be pointing north, and so like and there's like it'll pull different magnetic fields and like focusing on that so people can might go different routes because of that using the logbows. It's very interesting, like going into like showing having Garp show up. Sorry, I'm kind of tired. it's it is about to be 6 in about 10 minutes or so. But yeah, Garp showing up with Kobe and Helmeppo. We're seeing them kind of in a way inspiring the very least Kobe. I mean, Helmeppo was helping, but like I like also just kind of showing that their kind of friendship is still strong. and just kind of like they're teasing each other, but at the very least, Helmeppo was teasing Kobe. But also, again, Kobe in a basically not, I wasn't say in a way, but like he inspired Tashigi to actually, you know, stand her ground and you know make known what she wants to do and like what her mission in life is going to be. She wants to hunt down all the swords taken by bounty hunters and pirates, people she feels don't deserve them. And I'm pretty sure most of that is true. Like most people that most pirates and bounty hunters that have them probably don't deserve them. But I don't know. There are probably others. There are probably those other than Zoro that do. I don't know. And we got Shanks, and pirates like Shanks and Luffy, and Binks. I'm assuming, which I'm pretty sure. Bit of spoiler here. He's like becomes a skeleton. I'm assuming he eats some kind of fruit that turns him into a skeleton. I'm not sure what powers that entails him. Maybe he just can't die, which would be helpful. But if he like can't die, like he can't even die of old age, that would suck. Seeing all your friends die. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off because it's starting to hurt my head. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah. But yeah. We did get to see a bit of combat with Mr. Nine and Miss Wednesday. A huge improvement in their fighting also. And like they're doing a lot of like improving people's fighting like their moments and like how and make them shine more. Like again, like last episode with Usopp, he really shined in that fight. Looked really good. And then the fight between Nami versus Miss Wednesday, that was so good. Wednesday did Nami did such a good job like that, launching herself off the ground, like laying flat. Takes a lot of core and shoulder work with that staff. Ugh. Yeah, she held her own really well. But they also really improved Miss Wednesday's fighting. Like she's from what little I'd seen her fighting. I'm trying to think now, because there's a moment, a little bit of spoiler, where she fights Mr. Five. Doesn't go too hot. Doesn't go too well. Don't really get her see her. Didn't really get to see her shine too much. We probably will later on because I know she's gonna be joining the crew. But we haven't, from what I've seen thus far, haven't been able to see her really shine. They're really bringing that into this season early on, seeing how formidable she is with those things. And she was able to help them save Usopp. So Crocus was saying like, please don't leave the assassins at my doorstep. So I'm assuming they're somewhere in the cabin, tied up, retied up. Hopefully they took away. I mean, we know that Miss Wednesday is gonna stay with us, but like they don't know that. I'm assuming they're going to at least feed them, considering like even they did help us, or she helped us save Usopp. I mean, it also seems that Garp has seemingly put Smoker on Baroque Works trail, which is interesting. I don't know. I'm wondering if that kind of like it eventually leads to that in the anime, but like he leaves to the Grand Line hunting Luffy. So I'm assuming he's gonna be doing both. Take blah blah blah, killing two birds with one stone kind of thing. And in the anime, he also took her with him. Took a Tashigi. I'm hoping that's right. With him, not her needing to like stand her ground. But I do like that. That's kind of like where it went for this one. Like she stood up for herself and was like, "That's not how this is gonna go. I have a dream, a mission, and I'm going to." Sorry, I'm so tired. See it through. So it's gonna be interesting. Again, they did a really good job casting. Like with McKenyu, he does look like the younger actor. Like the younger actor, I can believe he grew up to be McKenyu's Zoro. And the girl, the actress they chose for Tashigi, like she looks like. Now I know at the moment, I believe she's not Zoro's friend. I wish I could remember her name. I could just go back and look, but that's okay. I'll do that later after I've had some sleep. But like she's supposed to look like. There's a reason he like, whoa, what the heck? like puts him off is, the casting. Like she looks really similar to the little girl that they had they casted the younger version for of. Um, uh, I like that they still managed to tell the tale. Like the backstory of why Laboon is, smashing his head against the red line. So sad still seeing him like scarred up. It's just so heartbreaking. But I do like how I like the way it went. I like the way that they adapted this. And it was so sweet with like Luffy singing the Binks's Brew song. Um, and that being how he kind of gets through to him. And I guess, or again, I like how they're adapting the personalities of the characters, like how they're keeping the spirit of it, but like kind of sort of mellowing it down a little bit, and kind of adding a little more depth. Not that they necessarily don't have depth. Like Luffy, when he's serious and he wants to protect his friends, like that's a shift in his not his personality, but like a shift in how he carries himself. How serious he's like, you're not going to be hurting my friends. I'm going to stop you. I'm going to beat you, no matter what you say. Um, but the way he like launched himself forward, not caring necessarily like whether he lived or died, like he was gonna save his friends. But then the way he's doing so is like reaching out to him. Like you could see like when Crocus told him the story, like he was feeling for Laboon. And he was able to kind of like reach out to him. He's like, please, I need my friends, let them go. And then kind of basically sort of made him part of the crew in a way. They're just like, we're your friends, we'll come back to see you. But you can't smash your face against the red line anymore, because that mark that proves you're one of us, you'll rub it away. And that's such a brilliant way to protect and save Laboon. Man, I'm feeling myself like waning quickly now. Again, I know they're showing a lot of Usopp like really showing his worth in this. Like even the small things of like showing he knows how to maintain the ship. Like even like Nami's like, you know how to fix this, right? Because they don't know. Even again with kind of the small thing of Sanji pointing out like, what is this, by the way? Like what's the need for it? So and Usopp like going into like what connects to like what is connecting them, what makes it necessary is like, yo, we don't have this, we're not steering, we're in the water, we're at the mercy of the current, I keep hitting the mic and I'm sorry, we need this part. But no, I just like showcasing just how important he really is. It's not just for fighting. He doesn't need to be another fighter. Like he's probably going to eventually become a brave warrior of the sea, and possibly become a better fighter. Maybe not, but like I can see that being the case of him going that route. But he doesn't need to be. Like I just wish for those that like kind of like harp on him being, running away and hiding, letting those that are more suited for the job step forward while he handles things that he can handle, and still providing a what's the word? Oh shoot, valuable asset. And he's a good friend. Like when it's really on the line, like he'll do what he can to help you out, to save you, to protect you. But like again, like, and maybe not. I don't know about this version, but in like the anime, he fought Kuro tooth and nail, losing, but never giving up to make sure Kaya was safe. So I don't know. I'm glad that they're kind of really giving him more to showcase his worth. Yeah, I'm curious to see what becomes of Miss Wednesday, and number 9, Mr. 9. I keep doing that, Mr. 9. When we get to Whiskey Island, I keep forgetting. They were talking about Twin Cape. Back, I don't remember. Was that the other term for it? It might have been. I don't remember. But yeah, I'm crashing, guys. So, that being said, that is it for this episode of One Piece live action. Netflix's One Piece, whatever you want to call it. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be putting these out daily. I'm going to try to. Anyway, I'm going to do my best. I have some free time because, off work for a reason. But yeah, hope you guys come around for the next episodes, and hope to see you around.